to BLD BeatDown Battleground 2015 review with me, Big Beatdown Jim, and Notebook Ninja Boy. Now people, this is following on from a few requests from you guys asking us for our opinions on the big, wonderful, wide world of WWE. What we're going to do is a little review of what happened at Battleground last night.
About 20 minutes.
About 20 minutes. Knowing us, it'll probably end up for an hour, but we're going to try and head for about 20 minutes and just talk about what happened. If you like it, let us know.
Yeah.
If you don't like it, let us know.
Aww.
If you like it enough, we'll make it a regular thing. We'll try and preview the big pay-per-views, and we'll obviously review the pay-per-views as well.
Especially WrestleMania.
Let's just see how we get on. Just shoot the breeze for a bit. Now to start off with, I'll talk first because there was the kick-off show ahead of Battleground last night. The main event in which was R-Truth against King Barrett. Now, I'm not quite sure what this is all about.
The king.
I'm not sure what this is all about. King Barrett, when he was Intercontinental Champion, he was getting some good fights, under his belt, and he had a real good personality going. And R-Truth was this sort of arch villain, like cartoon character, kept coming and trying to nick his belt. Now they don't really know what to do with R-Truth, and now he seems to have been dumped on King Barrett, and that's become the pairing. Does anyone care about it? I mean, he's a British fighter. We like him, but do we care about King Barrett against R-Truth? Well, the truth is, no, we don't.
No.
Now, Ninja Boy, I called him Notebook Ninja Boy because he made some notes while the whole event was on. He's got a list of all the bouts and some of his own notes as to what happened. So I think the best thing is if we just go through fight by fight and just give our own respective thoughts on what happened.
About 2-minute opinion.
That sounds cool to me. So now the first fight of the evening, when the real stuff started, that was Randy Orton
against
Sheamus
in a uno match. In English, 1-on-1 match.
Now, what were your impressions of that?
Cool.
Yeah, I quite enjoyed it. I was hoping there was going to be a few more RKO's involved, but there was a bit of reaction on Twitter saying, "Oh, that was
too good.
That wasn't much of an opening event." Well, I think the problem with Randy Orton is he's such a good technical wrestler. He's so smooth in everything he does. He makes it look effortless. And actually, it was a very good technical fight, and it was a good win for him too. And I'm not averse to him winning in the fashion that he did. I had people going on about, didn't really get going. The crowd seemed warmed up enough to it. I enjoyed it. I know other people did enjoy it. So I gave it a thumbs up. So that's 2 thumbs ups, yeah? So it's a double thumbs up to start off with. Right, next belt.
And the tick for the win on Randy. So next one is the Tag Team Championships. New Day versus the Primetime Players.
I've only got one good thing to say about this, and that's I'm glad New Day didn't win.
Yeah.
That's it, really.
All I did was run through the match.
Yeah, Ninja Boy wasn't interested enough to sit through it all. I did last it all, but I was actually
I didn't watch anything.
I was doing other things at the time when that came on. New Day. I get why WWE are persisting with them, because they get a great reaction from the crowd, and WWE, the franchise, likes a great reaction, whether it's a bad reaction or a good reaction. It's far worse if you've got someone who's quite good but doesn't really get much of a reaction. So I get it. I get why they've done New Day. Don't do that. It's funny though, if you watch a lot of the times when they're cut into clips of things that have happened previously, not meant to involve New Day, you can still hear the crowd in the background going, "New Day sucks." Yeah, so anyway, I was happy they didn't win, put it that way. So I would give it I'm not going to give it a thumbs up. I suppose because you're going to give it a full thumbs down, I'm going to give it a sort of a level.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
It's on the level. Okay, well, we're in agreement so far. What do we got next?
We have a 1-on-1 match between Bray Wyatt and Roman Reigns.
Bray Wyatt and Roman Reigns, okay. There was a clever moment here, and that's Mr. Hoodie. There's Luke Harper looking the best dressed he's looked in years. But before it was revealed...
Exactly.
Eh?
It's actually true.
Yeah, before it was revealed who he was, there'd been rumours flying around that Taker was going to make an appearance and that he was going to interfere in the Bray Wyatt fight. So when this man in a hoodie appeared, obviously of a decent height, there was a bit of a rumour, like a bit of a rumble in the crowd. Is this it? Is this the Taker moment? And of course it wasn't, because he was straight into Roman Reigns. Now, if this is going to start a whole Wyatt family thing again on Roman Reigns, I guess it can run and run, but Roman Reigns has got to feel a bit hard done by, hasn't he? I mean, he lost his chance of Money in the Bank thanks to Bray Wyatt. He has been he's had the rough end of the stick in a few of these matches. Maybe that's why the higher echelons like him, because he just does what he's told. I don't know. But yeah, I'm going to give that a thumbs down. I wanted Roman to win that, so I wasn't happy with that, and I'm not sure where they're going to go with that. So,
even though it was a good match, I'm giving
it wasn't a bad match. I just thinking it's getting lost somewhere in its storyline.
Then we have the Diva Triple Threat match.
Right.
Where a member from each team, Team Bella, Team
Paige.
What are they called again?
Team Paige?
No, yeah, obviously Team Paige and Team it was something beautiful and dangerous.
Oh yeah. It's a made up title, yeah.
Either way, so for Team Paige it was Charlotte, for the Bellas it was Brie, and for the others it was Sasha Banks.
Well, let's cut to the chase. Charlotte won it, didn't she?
Yep.
What did you think about that?
I guess
what do you think about the whole concept of having the three different sets of divas? It's like mini groups against each other, mini girl gangs.
I find it quite interesting.
Do you?
And also that I ran through most of the match.
Which I think it actually reveals a lot, that if you get to matches and you start winding through them, I think that actually tells you what your real interest is.
Just for the little bits of the match I saw, it was actually pretty good. So I'll give it a thumbs up.
I mean, the girls were showing their moves. It's about time the Bella Twins didn't rule the roost so much as they do. I would like to see Paige do a bit more on her own. I'm not sure bringing in gangs together is going to help, but let's see how it goes. It was entertaining enough. I'm not gonna diss it at this stage. They're trying something new. Let's give it a go. I'll give that a thumbs up.
So far we've agreed and we've done.
You're giving it a thumbs up as well, are you?
This
is going to get very boring if we keep agreeing, isn't it? What have we got next?
Then we've got the United States Championship. John Cena against Kevin
Owens fight.
Oh, hang on.
Oh, he's off.
Something.
He's had enough.
Nah.
That's all right. Well, look, I'll give my two penneth here. One of the things that I've found most interesting from the Owens and Cena battles is it's finally made John Cena interesting again. You're interested to see what's going to happen, and you're genuinely unsure as to what's going to happen.
Especially in that
because he's fighting Owens. And I'm talking about Owens and Cena. What Owens has brought to the table is this unpredictability in John Cena's career. And that's a good thing. So I like that. And I've been really surprised at just how agile and mobile Owens is. And we've all seen him strutting his stuff in NXT. Some of the little twists he does on the ropes and everything. He's a good battler, and I was a bit sceptical when he first stepped in. I thought, he's only going to last a short while, but I enjoyed that. I thought that was cool. I obviously would have preferred it if Owens had won, and I'd predicted that Owens would win. So that my bad. I got that wrong, but no, I enjoyed it. What do you reckon?
Same as you, sir. Just everything was brilliant about that match.
Yeah. You enjoyed it. Good stuff. Right, let's move on to the next one.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up, yeah, thumbs up, definite thumbs up.
The next one was just Miz getting knocked out by the Big Show.
Oh yeah, one punch Miz.
Yeah.
Straight down, flashing his belly, and he's punched out of his trousers. I think Michael Cole said, didn't it?
No.
Or was it JBL?
I think it was Jerry Lawler.
Oh, was it? Okay.
And then he made a funny joke. It says Jerry Lawler joke.
Well, what was the joke?
I forgot.
You can't write down Jerry Lawler joke and not tell us what the joke is. Okay, fair enough. Next time, note to self, notebook ninja boy, if there's a joke and you think it's funny, write it down. Right, and then
The WWE World Heavyweight title. Brock v. Seth.
Broccoli Legions against Safani Rolinza. Now, I tweeted at the time, I hope Seth had been practicing his 100-metre sprints, because I genuinely feared for his safety. I genuinely feared for his safety, because although he's very athletic, but when you're fighting Brock Lesnar, and you see those suplexes started, he was counting them off, 1, 2, getting 5, 6, getting into double figures, and you're thinking, man, this isn't going to end well for Seth Rollins. And even if you practiced for that, even if you are agile and you're mobile, as was said during the commentary, it's not the takeoff you've got to worry about, it's the landing. And he was hitting the canvas pretty hard, quite a few times. He was bouncing around. But then, there's a big moment of controversy, because there's almost split WWE fans into absolutely ecstatic and, oh, what are we going down here for? Now, we are in the absolutely ecstatic camp. I will qualify that in a minute, but it was the arrival of this man. Mwah. Get into focus, Taker. Get into focus. He's not going to focus. Okay, get out of focus, Taker. Now, when the bell tolled, the good thing here is I was watching it live, so I had the privilege of then watching Ninja Boy watching it in the rerun and seeing his reaction. Now, for those of you who are saying, oh, why are we going back here? Why is it taking 18 months for him to come back and all of these things? Well, one, it's taken 18 months because he was battered and bruised and beaten from WrestleMania 30, and he needed time to get his mind back, let alone his body back.
Fighting Bray, just getting over that.
Yeah, exactly. You know, you've got to do these things in stages, and Brock Lesnar hurt him really hurt him the last time they fought. So that's why the preparation took so long, I'm sure.
Taker with revenge.
Yeah. But secondly, for those of you saying, oh, it's not interesting, you need to have seen Ninja Boy's face when this all was unfolding in front of him. You need to have heard the shrieks from Ninja Boy's mum when Taker appeared in the ring. You know, it means a lot. He means a lot to so many people. Now, I admit he was wobbly on his legs, so I admit he didn't look great, I have to say. But he did the job. It was showmanship. It was, you've got to have a heart of stone not to have appreciated what was going on. Now, what I don't want to see is then some long drawn out rivalry, because that would be wrong, and it could get a bit embarrassing, to be quite honest. They could almost end it where it's ended and say he's got his revenge, and now we can all move on with our lives. That was my feelings on it anyway. You got anything you'd like to add, Ninja Boy? On a scale of 1 to 10, how delighted were you to see Taker back in the ring? 10. See, there you go. You can't say any fairer than that.
I have something written down here as well.
Right, a little additional note to end on, because we're not going to talk on and on and on just for the sake of it. Suplexes. 13 suplexes for Seth. Yeah,
before Taker interruption.
That's one final note. Did any of you hear the disqualification bell?
No.
I didn't hear the disqualification, but you heard the bell tolling for Brock Lesnar, which was Undertaker's bell. But apart from Taker's bell, I didn't hear the ring bell. Obviously, the ref had scarpered. Seth Rollins had scarpered. Seth Rollins is probably still running through the car park now. But any disqualification bell? It's just a trivial thing. Just a trivial thing to end on. Anyway, that's it from us for our first BLD beatdown. Let us know what you thought in the comments down below. If you want us to pursue with this,
personally, I loved it.
We're quite happy to preview the big pay-per-view events, and more than happy to talk about what occurred on the big nights afterwards as well. So if you want to hear more, let us know. If you don't want to hear more, let us know. We're not averse to a bit of constructive criticism. If you think we can make it better, you've got to bear in mind this is just a father-son operation, sitting in front of a camera talking to you guys. We haven't got a big TV studio to work from, so don't get too over-ambitious. We can't parachute down and ride giraffes across the studio or something. So just let us know what your thoughts are, and we will see you very soon.